from Huntington Bank Stadium. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Guys?
All right, Holly. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Taylor wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback adapting. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
Punt is in the air. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Minnesota's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And it'll be Drake Lindsey leading the attack. He's been able to put together a solid resume. We're anxious to see what he can do in this one. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Tracy. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. The run inside. It's Taylor. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Holds and fires complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Keeps it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play, you're trying to get it through the air, nothing open downfield, and he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. And the Golden Gophers have taken it inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You know, that's a play you've just got to find a way to come up with if you're the wide receiver. 3rd down in the red zone, you've got to be able to make the catch. You know you're going to get hit. You know that's going to be a contested throw. You just got to finish the play.
And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football, and that's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
Taylor wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! The defense putting points on the board.
And man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we're really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. This time he wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Running inside, it's Johnson. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the tight end. Handoff, left Bothwell. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a third and long. A strike downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Taylor wants to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There's a crease. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Number 68, set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the backfield, he's open. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cotton. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Taylor wants to throw. Using the quick game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down. On his feet at the 40. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Goddard.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Walsh. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man, it's Tracy. Turning it on! Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Caught behind the line. It's Black. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Taylor wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then get...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got a man, it's Evans. And they'll knock him down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Nice move there. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Off the RPO, complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off play action on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller, you're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The run inside. It's Taylor. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Right back to the well, and he'll be brought down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got him. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They'll go to work in the air on second down, trying to escape and get it himself. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Offense set on 1st down. Pulls it on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They feed him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Taylor. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Bring in the heat. And they got him.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.